Hey there, Jed Coburnis here from jedcoburnis.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy. This is a tool that I use to just kind of empty out the fog, right? It is me basically thinking out loud, no filter, no ego, no analytical mind. This is how I explained it. The first 5 minutes is me versus my ego. The second 5 minutes is me with my ego, and the third 5 minutes is just me. So if you'd fast forward this all the way to minute, whatever it is, 10 or whatever it gets to, I wouldn't be too butthurt. But you should try it, right? The reason I do this is because it just keeps me sane, keeps me feeling good. I get to air out a lot of stuff that's happening in my head, and hopefully it finds some meaning and inspiration for somebody else. So, just left the house, and I don't. Right there, right? My analytical mind's telling me, no, don't say the wrong thing. It's just funny. Just left the house, and Samuel is just screaming, right? Like, what's my end vision? What's my 30-year plan? What am I doing right now that's gonna affect me 30 years from now? And that is my building, right? The ability to walk out my back door and work in my own area, my own space, right? So I don't have to leave my kids, and I don't have to have them cry. And it's hard, right? It's hard. But that's what happens. That's what you gotta do. You gotta be practical about what life is and what you're willing to give up to get the life that you want. And I'm getting right into it. Like, I feel it, like I'm right there. That's the crazy part, is that I want to work from home so bad. Not necessarily from home, right? But like, I want to have the ability to be anywhere, to be at home, to be like, I'm sure I probably did the same thing maybe when I was his age. At 2 years old, I didn't want my mom or dad to go to work, and that's hard, right? It's really hard, because it kind of tugs at the heartstrings, but at the same time, like, they're young, right? Like, that's how it works. That's how it works until you want it to be something else. The end vision for me, the reverse engineering everything right now, is how do I put a building up on my property, like on, that I can train out of, that I can teach out of, that other people can teach out of, that other people can train out of. I don't know, like, especially in Roseau, right? Roseau and Warroad area, there is no, Warroad's 20 miles west, or east, sorry, yeah. And there's no group space, like group exercise space or group meeting space. Well, there's probably meeting space, but nobody can really find any group exercise place. And I think that's really what is lacking, but it can't be ran just by anybody, right? Like, that's not how it works. You gotta have a certain somebody. And that's how it, like, I'm telling myself this, like, this is me saying this is that's what it is. And I'm so close to the ability to mentally be there. And this morning, the heartstrings were tugged quite hard. But it takes time, I've only been, like, officially at what I'm doing for about 2.5 years. That's not a lot. Like, I've been training and coaching and all that other junk, and all that other fun stuff, really, for about 10 years, not longer, because I did it before without even thinking about it. But once I kind of went, oh yeah, this is what I'm good at, then I really went all in. But the whole point is that what I've been doing online has only been about two years old, about 2.5 years old. And that's how old Samuel is, right? Like, it all started with Samuel. This whole thing started when we found out that we were pregnant with Samuel. And then I started thinking, well, now we have 2. And I was thinking, oh no, right? How are we gonna pay for 2 children? And then it went from paying for them to being with them. And that's a big shift. It's a big mental shift. How, who do I need to be the father, to be the dad, to be their rock when I need to? You can provide all day, but like, if you're not there to actually be there, right? That's the hard part. It was just at first trying to make money. But then it just becomes something way bigger. It has became something massive that I don't even know how big it is. And I love that I don't know. Like, it's great. But I think when it comes down to it, it's not the money anymore. I'm having too much fun to worry about money. And that's some powerful stuff right there. That's powerful. When can you get into this space, or if you get into the space, I have to say when you get in that space where you're just having fun, that's cool. Like, you can't beat that. There's no way you can beat that. It's just hanging out at that point. People are like, oh my gosh, you can't just hang out. It means you're not being productive. Oh, you can be massively productive if you hang out. Because then time flies. Time flies when you're having fun. That is an old saying that is so damn true. So that's the hard part, is how do you slow it down? Then once you slow it down, then you're probably bored. And they're like, oh my gosh, the day's dragging ass, right? How come I can't speed it up? It's just hard some days. And that's okay. It's completely okay. It's okay to be out there. It's okay to be, you gotta go, right? You gotta go to work. So many people will be out there promising the world to you so you can stay at home, and especially with this thing called the internet and all of that. It's possible. But not overnight. It's just not possible overnight. If you think it is, show me. Show me somebody who does it overnight. So I'm going to flip that and put it onto what my lane is, my health and wellness lane is. Show me an overnight success story. And somebody who's stuck with it for 10, 20 years. Right? Nothing happens overnight. Maybe that's what the point of this is nothing happens overnight. It just doesn't. If everything happened overnight and it was easy, like success just came, or whatever success looks like for you, or whatever for me, then nothing would work. Everything takes, what I'm starting to realize is everything takes consistency. Everything takes determination. And it also takes community. Like those 3 things. If you have consistency doing something over and over and over and over again, you're gonna get good at it. You just are. Like it's just law. And if you're determined, if you have determination to just keep going and not stop, meaning determination to yourself, like you're determined to succeed for yourself, to believe in yourself, whatever you're determined to do, And then community, man. We all need help. We do. If you don't think that you need help, then you're wrong. Like, rethink that, because we all need a community of people to either support, like give support, because what you give is what you receive. Let that sink in. And what you receive is what you're ready to receive. It amazes me that so many people are out there that just think that they can yo-yo their way to a healthy lifestyle, or try 50 different diets to find one that works for them. I mean, I get it, right? Been there. I'm not saying I'm outside of any of this. And, you know, the polarizing thing to say on that is the opposite, is you got to keep trying. If I'm your answer, awesome. If I'm not, then keep trying. There's so many things happening. What are you aware of, basically? What are you aware of every day? How do you increase your awareness? How do you become more aware? How do you... Those are the questions I ask. These are questions I'm asking myself. Like, leaving the house today is bittersweet almost every day, because my kids are there, my wife is there, but I'm going to, you know, a career, what I love to do, my passion, my everything, right? So, like, best of both worlds? Possibly? Is that possible? Yeah. But I think that so many of us just get in the rut of, like, this is the same thing every day. And that's the hard part. So how do you decrease that? And find those little things that you can just start enjoying. I do it every day, just by being grateful. Being grateful 24/7, being grateful the second I wake up. Say, today's going to be the best day of my life. Not even going to be. Today is the best day of my life. Yeah. It's kind of nuts, but it's true. See how, like, calm by the end of these sessions? At the beginning of the sessions, just right? Because that's my mind, that's my analytical mind, that's all of that other stuff. But by the end of the session, it's always just calm, cool and collected. I mean, not always, right? But, like, for the most part, it's nice and relaxing. You should try this. You should try talk therapy. Hit record, and you're gonna probably say the first few times, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't know why I'm doing this. Jed's kind of nuts for doing this every day, and he drives in his car, and hopefully he doesn't hit a deer or a tree or whatever. Been doing this for a while, and if you look at others, they're doing way crazier stuff in the car than me just hitting record. Like, they actually look into the camera for long periods of time, and they look... I don't do that. You know, I just hit record and I just start talking. That's all it is. You could too. So, for everything that takes time, there's probably some quick fixes. Hold yourself accountable. Take responsibility for your own actions. Give that a shot. See how far that gets you. Because it'll probably get you pretty far. Stop blaming other people and love yourself. Because everything starts right within. So, as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed.